Hello everyone, beautiful souls, welcome. Today we're going to be talking about the 12/21/2020 portal that is opening up in a few weeks. And so I did channel the GFL last week and asked specific questions of, I actually wrote down all the questions because I asked a lot. What is it? First of all, there's a lot of information out there of what this portal is encompassing. Hi Angie, hello. So we're going to be talking about what it is. We're going to be talking about how to utilize it. Okay, how do we approach this portal? How are they going to utilize it since this portal is a cosmic gateway? How is the Galactic Federation using this portal? And what upgrades are coming through during this time? Anything to avoid specifically on that day? I find that a very powerful question just to ask, what do I need to avoid on this very potent energetic day? And then people that will help amplify it, as well as just general information, general guidance and messages for that day specifically. They wrote a few paragraphs about what it is. So we're just going to be doing that. And just for today, I went ahead and wrote an intention for us beforehand. Normally I pull a card, but today, since we have a lot of channeled information, I did just want to specify my intention for this live. Okay, and so my intention for this live is just to anchor in the individual sovereignty of humanity. And so with this information, asking, what is this portal? How can we utilize it? What do we need to avoid? What people do we need to do? Just how to utilize it. And so really empowering each of you as humans, as humans within the human consciousness and collective, how to empower you within your individual sovereignty for that day. And then we do have an affirmation at the end for light code activations to really help anchor in this energy. So, with all of that being said, let's just go into it. I do have next to me like 3 pages of channeled information, and they do want me to read it verbatim just because that's really, they have activations and upgrades within the wording that they chose, and so they do want me to read it verbatim. So just so you know, if I'm looking over this way, it's because the channeled information is on my laptop right here. And if any questions come up that you want, or if anything comes up during the live or after when I post it, definitely let me know. And just shoot in the comments here or afterwards, and I will try to get to it. Yeah? But let's just go into it. So what is the December 21st portal? Actually, let's just take a deep breath before we get into this, okay? This is this is a lot of information. Just taking a deep breath in. We're just allowing everything to melt away. And taking another deep breath in. Just letting it go. Let's do one more deep breath in. And out. There we go. Just getting nice and grounded in this present moment. So what is this December 21st portal? That is the first question that I asked. And what they say is, on December 21st, 2020, in human Earth time, the planet you reside on will be shrouded in a field of nostalgic light energy. It will be a force of remembrance for many light workers, light warriors, star children, indigo children, and old souls. It is a space of protection where the light and the dark may reflect upon their experience of the paths they have chosen and see the progression and blockages to overcome. It is an energy-packed day that allows for space to do the needed intention setting for your next phase. What do you want to achieve in this life? This is a question of the soul, not of your human body. What is your purpose? Clarify this and things align easily, dear ones. The energy will be potent to those who wish to step forward into their power, even on the deepest of the subconscious. This portal awakens you to see the larger vision of, yes, yourself, but even more of the universe within the surrounding you and all. This portal is a cosmic event long prophesied to come. It is here. We have seen this day in many timelines, and we are still uncertain of its magnitude as new humans are awakening within every moment. Again, that was just the first single question that I asked. And that's just, a lot of information is packed into just that little answer right there. Like, there's a lot there to pick apart. And so I highly suggest after this, I am going to post it, so go back and rewatch it. Go back and rewatch and really maybe take notes or just take in the information, take in those light codes activating. So, but just in general, there is a lot of energy that's coming through, and we do have just questions to ask. Again, what do you want to achieve in this life as the soul energetic being that you are? Not the human, not the physical body, not the monetary success or what have you, but what does your soul feel it needs to accomplish within this life? And then what is your purpose? What is your purpose? Just asking these little questions, maybe journaling about it, maybe just diving into it, thinking about it. Maybe you had a dream about it lately. But even on the deepest subconscious, there's people that are stepping forward into their power. Maybe they don't know it yet. Maybe you don't know it yet, but you are stepping into your power as the light worker, as the light warrior, as the soul being that you are. You are stepping more into it. If it doesn't feel that way, things are aligning for you to take more active physical steps into it. So, again, let me know if anybody has any questions or anything. And we do have the next question. How can we best utilize it? How can we best utilize it? They say, connect with souls similar to your own. Meditate. Envision the world you are opening to and holding space for. Remember where you were. Remember where you were. This allows for you to connect with souls who may be just dipping into the awakening conscious flow. This is a day to reflect on your growth. Where were you and where do you see yourself? Where do others see you? Connection with others opens the human senses to expanding beyond your individual self. See this potential within you. You may need that nudge from another soul. Connect in the physical. Many within the astral realm and ethereal will be stepping back on this day to allow the potent portal energy to integrate and allow your conscious minds to settle into the new frequency being anchored. Again, this is just a normal day with the expansive process, and you are to experience it as a break from doing. Just feel into it and flow with its potency to bring about nostalgia and intention visions. So that's question 2. How are we supposed to utilize it? We're just supposed to feel that day. Any memories or experiences that come up, just flow with it. Just really vibe with it. And the people that come up really intensifying, like, do they resonate with me in this moment? If not, separating from them for that day, for that energy, and allowing these new frequencies, as it is, in my understanding, a portal. So I view it as a doorway. And we are stepping through this doorway. And you can view a doorway as you are leaving a space, and you can view it as you are also entering into a space. And so what is happening is, from 2020, we have had all these experiences up until now, and December 21st is going to be a day where we enter through this portal, from this space where we were doing, really trying to build up and anchoring these frequencies, entering into, now the frequencies are anchoring themselves, and now we are able to just flow and frequently visit and just allow the things to settle, as well as stepping up more into our power and more into that intention action. And so for that day, best utilize it, meditate. Sit with yourself, sit with others, really connect with other individuals who are in your frequency and in your aligned state of consciousness. And so what are you thinking about? Connecting with other people who have a similar thought process and are on the same wavelength as you. Yeah. So I'm just going to keep going though. Because why not? How are they using it? So how is the Galactic Federation using it? How are our galactic friends using this portal? So they say, within the Galactic Federation of Light, we are observing its radical effects, radial effects within the human collective to continue to gauge your awakening journey. We are uncertain of its level of impact, as this 1221 portal has been consistent within the human time creation for a multitude of years. So they're basically just saying 1221 is just a date that's been there since dates were created. This seems to be a new approach to the portal. We will mainly be working to observe within the Galactic Federation of Light, but there are special forces assigned to help contain its borders around your current residential planet. We will be fighting with the darker forces to maintain its safety. We are preparing for that battle, yes. No need to worry, as it is of low priority within their agenda. They say they are willing to let you see your potential. They are utilizing this portal to assess the current state of their plan and reform its pathways to be more efficient. No matter what they do, they will fail in their overarching attempts to halt this ascension. Many forces within the GFL are intrigued by humanity's understandings. Many ask the wrong questions. For this upcoming portal, it is vital to gain insight into the needed self-mastery. Ask yourself the questions you seek answers to on this day. You are supported and will be guided there anyways. So basically, how are they utilizing it? They are just creating a safe space for us to experience it. They are making sure that we are safe that day from psychic attacks and from those darker entities and forces that wish to halt this ascension process. And they're also saying, like, this ascension is it's just not stopping, basically. No matter what they do in their reform pathways to be more efficient, no matter what they do to reform themselves, they will fail, because light, truth, and this awakening has already happened. It's already won. But this day we are really being asked, called, and guided towards doing more things for ourselves. And so really, I think it says later in here, but our guides are still here and they're still supporting us. But this day specifically, if we have questions or if we are seeking answers, to ask ourselves. Ask our inner self, our inner child, our higher self, our oversoul, just asking ourself, any aspect within any dimension or realm, asking ourself those questions and getting answers from ourself is going to allow us to better understand and more actively and wholly understand ourself. And they talked about self-mastery, and so really becoming the master of ourselves, and stepping more into that self-mastery. As this progression is happening, we are being awakened to more and more aspects of humanity and the story that humanity has experienced. And so really diving into, like, okay, who am I? Why am I here? What is my purpose? And how am I meant to experience this life, and what am I meant to do? Asking ourselves those questions to really help master who we are. And again, mastery is just a continued experience and a continuation of learning. And so we're never true masters, but we are all learning and we are growing. This day specifically is going to be extremely potent with the energies that we are meant to be using within ourselves. And so asking those questions and really taking the time to meditate, sit in stillness, silence, or do a guided meditation from YouTube. Just doing something that dives you a bit deeper into who you are and why you're here. Extremely, extremely important, and they're saying it's a good day for that. What upgrades are we stepping into because of this portal? So this portal is opening up, a gateway, a door for us to step into. So what upgrades are going to happen when we walk through this door? They say you are always stepping into upgrades in higher dimensions. Cool, awesome. We know that, especially within these last few days and last few weeks, we've definitely been feeling this energy of just like, okay, we are definitely integrating some dense energies and revealing some higher consciousnesses right now. And so we're always stepping into higher dimensions and upgrades. On this day, we will be assisting in the anchoring of new frequency within each of you. So as you sit in stillness and silence to explore and reminisce, we will be assisting your physical bodies in the upgrading of energetic frequency. You may feel exhausted or highly energetic. Listen to your physical body. If you feel lethargic, allow the space for rest. If you feel energetic, channel that energy into exploring and clarifying your purpose. Both experiences will be highly beneficial to your upgrading systems. This coming process is step by step, which many of you feel confident in being able to support, as you have been a part of this process for many planets and species. And so they're talking about light workers and starseeds and way showers. We have been a part of this process for many, many planets and dimensions. And so within this dimension, just tapping into that nostalgic feeling of, I feel like I've done this before. And so that'll help you remember, okay, so this is my next step. This is how I can support this ascension. This is how I can support this process because I've done this before. We are all so incredibly understanding and powerful within our own mind of, I've done this. This is how I can support this. This is why I am here at this time. And this is the training that I am bringing to this. Okay. Take it easy. Give to yourself. This is the highest form of anchoring upgrades. Believing you have the power then gives you the power. Again, That's a powerful statement. Believing you have the power then gives you the power. As each of us we are the multidimensional souls. We are those energetic beings, and we always have been. But we just need to believe it. And so this day specifically is a gateway for us to up level into that belief. To really believe in ourselves and really awaken that part of us that has been craving to believe in ourselves. Even for all of us, this is believing and trusting in yourself even more than you already do. Take it easy. Give to yourself. And so like this, they were talking about two different things that you could be feeling that day. As it is a collective, everybody feels things differently, but you could be feeling highly exhausted or highly energetic. There's two different things. If you're feeling, they specify lethargic, just allowing that space for rest and just giving more to yourself, taking a bath, going on a walk, maybe sleeping in that day, taking a nap. If you're feeling energetic, allowing that energy to channel and allowing that energy to really explore the universe and explore yourself. Who are you? Why are you here? Where were you? Where are you going? What are you meant to do here? Really exploring those aspects versus, like, I'm going to talk about the exhausted part. Again, if you're feeling exhausted, chill. Relax. Give yourself that space. They're very specific. Take it easy. Give to yourself. They specify short and sweet sentences. Take it easy. Give to yourself, okay? Again, if anybody has questions, just shoot them in the comments. Yeah. So, things to avoid. Here we go. This was a very it's just an interesting question. Things to avoid. Avoid low density consciousnesses. Short and sweet. Avoid the lower consciousnesses. So if you have those family members that call you crazy, or if you have those friends that are just they're like they're the party friends or the convenience friends, or they're just like those friends that you chat to every now and then, maybe not talking to them that day, just being like, hey, I'm taking a me day, or I'm connecting with other people. So really, really connecting with the people who are of that higher consciousness and the meeting you at the same level that you're at. So avoid low density consciousnesses. We suggest you only surround yourself with friends and family who highly resonate with your being. Again, we suggest you only surround yourself with friends and family who highly resonate with your being. And so these are the people that are like, oh my gosh, I need to learn from you. You know so much, and I resonate so much with what you're saying and where your thought process is going and everything that you know. Really getting into that and connecting with those people that stay. The lower levels of consciousness will be experiencing a lot of major shifts this day. It may be chaotic for them, or they may be disconnected enough to numbly accept the upgrades. I'm not saying the GFL just called out the lower consciousnesses, but the GFL just called out the lower consciousnesses. They said, and I quote again, the lower levels of consciousness will be experiencing a lot of major shifts this day. Okay, awesome. We're all going to be experiencing a lot of shifts that day. But as we always are, like they already said, we're always experiencing upgrades. And they specify, the lower levels of consciousness may be chaotic. They may be disconnected enough to numbly accept the upgrades. And so these are people who are coming in and they're like, there's a lot of things going on and I'm feeling really crazy. And so there's those people that are like, what the heck is going on? And so it's going to lead to questioning, or it's going to lead to resistance, which will lead to more dark nights of the soul and such. Or they're going to be so disconnected from those feelings that they won't even acknowledge that things are happening that day, that they will just numbly accept the upgrades. And they'll just be like, yeah, it's just a normal day. I don't feel any different. But once they accept the upgrades, then their systems are like, and they're climbing that ladder, I guess you could call it. Anyways, they continue. Avoid densely populated areas or energetically busy spaces. Basically what we've been doing all year. Be in the spaces that allow for your safe expansion. Be in spaces that make you feel safe and loved and understood. Nutritionally, this one is interesting. Consume food of balancing frequencies. Perhaps for breakfast you ingest raw fruits, and for later meals you consume an abundance of carbs. So they're like, just balance out your nutrition that day. The intention behind this portal is to feel comfortable, being where you are in the now moment. No judgment, only basking in the comfort. If your comfort meal is considered unhealthy, then consume it with the frequency of being comforting instead of being a cheat. This raises its frequency and meets you in your expansive progression instead of putting a clear block to get over. So within that, just to explain it a bit more, avoid the lower intention of cheating. Yeah. In this day, we're really being asked to just be comfortable within ourselves. So that's connecting with those people who it's easy to connect with, those consciousnesses that are meeting you at your same level. It's comfortable that way. It's comfortable. Like, you don't have to explain yourself. You can just be and express and enjoy. And on the nutritional side, they're saying, okay, eat the foods that make you feel comfortable. And so if that's tomato soup and a grilled cheese, eat a tomato soup and a grilled cheese. If that's a donut, eat the donut. If that's an apple, eat the apple. Be comfortable that day, but do it out of the intention of, I am being comfortable and I'm treating myself today. I am not allowing myself to be in judgment. I'm not allowing myself to cheat. This isn't a cheat day. This is a day to comfort our physical body, as they, again, like they said, they are helping anchor these new frequencies. And so allowing ourselves to be comfortable within our physical body so that our souls can expand. And our souls are so integrating these energies, and they're helping to integrate it into our physical body. We just need our physical bodies to be comfortable this day. Yeah? So avoiding those things that make you uncomfortable. Okay? And so if that's scary movies, not watching a scary movie that day. If that's what else makes me uncomfortable? Just little things like those. You have those relationships that make you kind of uncomfortable. Just avoiding those people that day. Just being like, maybe tomorrow, not today. Yeah, cool. People to amplify it. So on 12/21, who should we surround ourselves with? They talked about this a little bit, but friends and family of similar conscious densities. We say friends lightly, as we see all humans as a family. Family may mean soul tribe, relatives, as well as potential blood relations. Remaining with those that support your journey and see you as the light being you are, and the potential within the beautiful now moment that is you, will provide you with the space to more fully expand within your intentioned formula. That was a lot of words. I'm going to read that last sentence one more time. Remaining with those that support your journey and see you as the light being you are, and the potential within the beautiful now moment that is you, will provide you with the space to more fully expand within your intentioned formula. Okay? And so when we're talking about who to surround ourselves with, being around those people who, again, are of similar conscious density. That's literally how they specified. And they said friends and family, but they specified family because we are all human. We are all a family. We are a human family. But surrounding ourselves within those people of similar conscious densities. It's going to allow for us to expand more. And they said intentioned formula, which I need to look more into, but basically just our soul blueprint of this life. It's surrounding ourselves with the people who are meant to be here and support us through that. So our soul family, our soul tribe, our just those people who we resonate with and really help us expand within that. Okay. So, that was that. That was a lot. And there is, there is one more, just like general guidance for the day, but before I get into that, I do want to just let you guys know of everything on my end for December, just to make sure that you guys are all aware. So I do have a few specials going on of a buy one, get one half off, or buy two, get one free, especially for the holiday season. All of my one-on-one sessions and I just switched the name today. My alchemizing crystal bracelets. Those are all buy one, get one half off, buy two, get one free. And my cellular reprogramming sessions, my intuitive guidance sessions, my tarot readings, my energy healing sessions, all within that special. As well, if you're really feeling this pull to up-level yourself and really expand within this human consciousness and really along your soul journey and really discovering and honing in on your soul purpose, I do have bundles that I have specified for you. So message me if you are in that space and we can totally set something up and we can totally connect that way. What else? I have a whole thing. Oh, and it is the holiday season, and so if you want to gift somebody something, definitely let me know. I can totally do that as well. Whether it's a bracelet, which is an energy healing session on your wrist. Let's see, this one. I made this one. But yeah, so that's definitely a thing. And then I just want to make sure that I got that out. So message me if you are interested in really up-leveling and you resonate with me and my energy and you really want to up-level within your own healing journey. Let me know. We can definitely set something up. So with that being said, the last little bit from the GFL, the last little bit. When I opened up the channeling, they sent out a very major paragraph and then they ended with another little guidance. So I'm just going to read those. So, this is how they opened up for the channeling session. They said, "Dear Star Child, the wave of consciousness flows easily through humanity now. This portal is more of a solidifying wax seal, as you say, that concludes this Earth year's journey and expansion, as it has been every year. This is simply a day for new opportunity to set into motion the next wave of the awakening. It won't be a grand exposure or reveal of resources. It will be a day of connection and soul expansion. You humans have a way about the planet that has been destructive and unsafe for yourselves and the universe. December 21st will be a day of resetting priorities. However, just as any day's energy, it will create ripples with those who utilize its force. If you simply observe the day, it will do little for your expansion. Take this day to meditate, connect with others similar to your own consciousness. Meet in light body form and travel the planet. See what you wish to see. Feel the inclusivity that humanity moves towards. Manifest the world you envision. See it as clear as you see the clarity of the past." Meaning, travel back to the space where you were and see your growth. They basically said, "Hi, you want information about the 1221 portal? Here's some information about the 1221 portal." Also, if this resonates, please share this video. Please share this video. People need this information. Like, they need this information. This is why I'm reading it verbatim, so I don't, F up the translation. Okay? Please share this video. People need to know this information. Okay, and then the last little bit, they said guidance. Overall, this portal is a normal day. It may feel more tipped along the emotional scale for individuals, but is simply here as a marker for the completed energies and a gateway to set intentions for the coming journey. It is a bookend, holding space for what has happened and for what is to come. Just approach it as another day. We view it as nothing special other than a comma in a storybook. Which was such an interesting metaphor. Like, they view it as nothing special other than a comma in a storybook. Like, it's not even a period. This is a continuation of a sentence. This is not going to, drastically shift the story. This is a comma of a continuation of a single sentence that we are experiencing, okay? Again, they view it as nothing special other than a comma in a storybook, okay? And then I asked if there's anything else. They said, "Completely surrender to the day's experience. Give yourself the time of stillness and silence. Deep and engulfing silence to show you the space left to create in this journey." Deep and engulfing silence. When was the last time you experienced that? When was the last time I experienced that? Just allowing that space and stillness to show us the space left that we still have to create. Super exciting. And then they said, "This is all we have to translate through at this time. Connected love, Galactic Federation of Light." That was everything. That was a lot. But again, that was that. Please share this video if it resonated and this whatever. Just share this video, please. People need to know this information. That's just how I'm feeling. But with that, I'm just going to end it to just leave that energy to hone down and settle in. But let's just take a few last deep breaths together. So taking a deep breath in through your nose. And just letting it out. Allowing all these light codes just to activate and center and just ground themselves into your being. And again, take a deep breath in. And letting it out. And in those breaths, I just remembered that I did channel an affirmation just to help these integrate into your systems. And so, stating the affirmation, "I am creation made conscious for divine purpose of alignment." Stating that will allow you the space of that bookend that they're talking about, the comma that they're talking about. This is just a space of the creation that we have done and the creation that we are about to experience and that we are about to co-create with the universe. I am creation made conscious for divine purpose of alignment. There are some extremely powerful and energy-packed words within that single statement. Again, I am creation made conscious for divine purpose of alignment. Allowing yourself to integrate that statement and allowing yourself to integrate all of this that we've talked about today, listening to this maybe a few times or what have you, but really allowing these codes just to settle in, maybe getting out in the sunshine and listening to it, or just getting back in nature and allowing it to really integrate into your physical body and into your soul, and really allowing that to just like fill that wholeness. It's gonna be some up-leveling that's about to happen. So with that, we are creation made conscious for the divine purpose of alignment. I love each of you, and I am sending all of you a big virtual hug. And with that, I will leave you. Lots of love, and I will see you next time.